Students, as we go through today's lesson, I want you to be reminded that words are like puzzles. If you use the incorrect piece, the puzzle will not be complete. The same thing applies to words. For today's lesson, we are going to learn about the 3 parts of a word. Here are our objectives for today. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to do the following. Explain verbally the difference between a prefix, suffix, and root word. Give examples of prefixes, suffixes, and root words. And modify a word by adding a prefix, suffix, or both to suit the context in which it is used. A root or base word gives the original meaning of a word. Let's look at our example. Legal. The sentence reads, "It is legal for a 18-year-old to drink in the Bahamas." And in this sentence, legal means permitted by law. Let's look at some other examples of root words. Love, run, heal, peel, and talk. A prefix is a group of letters that is placed at the beginning of a word. Let's look at our example. Illegal. And IL is the prefix that would have been placed in front of our root word legal. And let's look now at the sentence. It is illegal for a 15-year-old to drink in the Bahamas. And once we would have added the prefix, we see that the meaning of our word has changed to not permitted by law. Sometimes when this happens, or when you add a prefix, the meaning of the word may change, as well as the part of speech for the word. Let's now look at some prefixes, their meanings, and some of the words. Anti. And anti means against. Antisocial. Antifreeze. Miss. And miss means wrongly. Mistake. Misconduct. Co. And co means with. Coexist. Co-sign. Uni. Uni means one. Universal. Unicycle. Ex. Ex means former. Ex-president. Exterior. Post. Post means after. Postnatal. Postpone. In. In means not. Inaccurate. Inability. Dis. Dis means not. Distant. Disagree. Un. Un means not as well. Unfriendly. Undone. A suffix is a group of letters that is placed at the end of a word. Let's look now at our example, illegally. We started out with the root or base word legal. Then we added the prefix IL. Now we're adding a suffix ly. Let's look at the sentence. Illegally, Sophia took her 17-year-old friends to Twisted Lime for happy hour. Let's now look at some suffix examples and their meanings. Age, and this means action, marriage, salvage. Ward, and this means direction, backward, forward. Meant, and this means condition, argument, excitement. Less, and this means without, hopeless, homeless. And 8, this means become, collaborate, and mediate. Today, we're going to play a game called Think Fast. Put on your thinking cap, students. Round 1. In this round, you will be asked to form new words by adding a prefix from the box below to the list of root or base words listed here. Let's look at the base words that we are given. 1. Lock. 2. Behave. 3. Connect. 4. Safe. 5. Review. 6. Write. 7. Perfect. 8. Kind. 9. Displeased. 10. Honest. Now let's take a look at the prefixes in the box that we are asked to use to form our new words. Re, and this means back or again. Un, and this means not or uncertain. Im, and this means not. Miss, and this means wrong. Dis, and this means not. And pre, which means before. Now let's take a look at some of the new words that we would have created. Number 1, unlock. Number 2, misbehave. Number 3, disconnect. Number 4, unsafe. Number 5, preview. Number 6, rewrite. Number 7, imperfect. Number 8, unkind. Number 9, displeased. And number 10, dishonest. If you got those answers, go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Round 2. In this round, you are asked to form new words by adding a suffix at the end of each of the following words listed below. Number 1, nation blank hero. Number 2, baby walk blank. Number 3, power blank hurricane. Number 4, institution blank policy. And number 5, dedicated entertain blank. Now, using the suffixes in the box, you are asked to form new words. Let's look at some of those suffixes. FUL, which means full of. ING, which means doing something. AL, which means related to. And ER or OR, which means one who has to do. Now, students, let's take a look at some of the new words we would have formed by adding suffixes. Number 1, national hero. Number 2, baby walking. Number 3, powerful hurricane. Number 4, institutional policy. And number 5, dedicated entertainer.